Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to the Blindness of Eternity. When last we left off, we had just fought more of that mind-controlling fungus that's so annoying. And we basically cleared out that area. Ah, yes! And we ended up looking at a nice cave that was in the area. So we can head into that cave and see what's in there. So that should be good. We've also found ourselves locked outside of Defiance Bay, and I'm not sure for how long. Obviously, I should be able to go back in there at some point reasonably soon, because I just got a quest to talk to someone in Defiance Bay from a place that was beyond the point where I could go because of the floods, while I still had access to Defiance Bay. So at some point soon, I'm hoping that I will end up with the ability to head back there. Let's see, what else do we have going on? That's about it. I don't really remember. Hasn't been a long time, so I don't really have an excuse for not remembering, but it's beside the point. Only so much I can say during a load screen. Okay, there we go. So we have a video processing in the background. Maybe that's why it was taking so long to load. This looks like a waterfall.
Slowly now.
So I guess we're gonna pop in here, see what's in. Oh, this is another entrance to the same ruin, probably, now that I think about it. So I wonder what's going to be visible. Oh! This place was flooded before? Oh, Jesus. Okay. So we have swamp lurkers. Let's get these guys down here.
Oh. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna send Pelican forward actually. Swap her into this. We should be able to kill these sporelings reasonably quickly. Let's see. And this guy, I should be able to AoE everything. So after we kill the first spoiler, we should go ahead and kill this one now. Precision on it. Okay, so she has taken that one out. And Adair is probably going to be needing this now. Oh.
Over here.
Okay, so let's go ahead and paralyze this group if we can. Okay, they are all paralyzed. Let's kill this spoiler. Okay, so let's bring her and the pup in. And things from here should be reasonably straightforward. There we go. 75% complete with swamp lurkers, and we've dealt with this fungal colony here. Save the game. Let's cradle. Let's go in here. We will presumably be fighting more of that mind control fungus that's so irritating. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a troll. It's just not fully visible yet. Okay, so we've got one of those spellcasters, which is not really very healthy.
Sure.
There's a fire spirit here. That's never a good thing. I'm gonna try. I'm actually gonna have her stop. There we go. So now we can go after this thing.
Of course.
Paralyzed, 4 seconds. What the hell did she cast? I'm not happy with this. Nick. Adair has gained enough experience and so has Eldrea, that's good. Unfortunately we had a little explosion there, but that's okay. And on the other negative side, we are still taking damage from all those dots she put on us. Oops, I had the wrong thing active. Okay, so we took a lot of damage there from that attack. Holy crap. Menfuigra, huh? Okay, so we have enough experience to level up. We can ignore our points because we're going to have to put them into mechanics. And I can get 2 weapon style, so 20% dual wield attack speed increase. I think that that's going to be worth it, so let's do it. We have enough damage at this point. So, yeah. 2 weapon style. So we finally unlock dual weapon style. And some stuff in for him. Let's see what he should get. Plus 1 enemies engaged is kind of cool, but so. Mental Fortress is probably a good idea. Then again, like all of these things seem to be will-based. So it seems like it might just be a better idea to give him Bull's will. This gives another knockdown per encounter, which probably wouldn't be too bad. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Bull's will. He needs additional will defense. So he's now got 85 will defense. Whoops. I didn't even save. I do not find it terribly cute that this thing is targeting people that she can't even see. What? Okay, so we are going to stun her. I'm gonna go ahead and just kill this thing. Oh, I thought I had popped this before.
Let's go.
Oh shit. Well, let's stun her again. Son of a bitch. I thought he was looking at him. He was looking at him! Irritating. Okay, so that's just creeping vines or whatever. She's not paralyzed. Who are you casting on? Oh, she's casting on the dog, so that's good. Rough times. Rough times. But we made it through.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
We unfortunately took a lot of damage there. Souls bound in eternity. There we go. Plus 10 defense bonus against spells. I guess I will take this. It isn't terribly interesting though. So. There's a okay, so this looks like it is the lower half of that same area. Let's see if we can swap her back to her spirit first. Let's see if we can grab this Megwapra alone. Okay, I think I'm just gonna charge. She's trying to cast a summon. So if I can interrupt her while she's casting, son of a bitch. I'll try that. I'll raise melee range. Okay, prone and dead. It's the advantage of spellcasters is if you can prevent them from casting their spells, they are useless. Looks like they can actually get disengage hits while they're casting spells, which is kind of cool.
Sure.
I mean, it's also kind of horrible, but it is.
Would you look at this?
I will look at this. So this is a switch. I'm faster than controls. Swap this to the third one.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to stun this guy. And we're gonna succeed. And he's gonna get chunked. There we go.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen. Vithrack? What the heck is a Vithrack? Aren't I supposed to get Vithrack brains or something? Yes, okay, so we're gonna see our first Vithrack, which are attacking apparently. So that's kinda cool. It's exciting. So we have a secret door here. This can't be the entire level, is it? The entire place is just this. Huh. Okay. Shimmering Cloak, range deflection bonus, 10 deflection against range attacks, and grants mirror image. Oh, this is going to be really good for him. So, mirror image lasts until you get hit. So for him, it gives a massive boost to your evasion, or your deflection rather, but it only lasts until you actually get struck. So having super high deflection to begin with, and then stacking mirror image on top of that is going to be really, really good. How many times per rest can you use that? 3 per rest. So basically, plus 20 deflection until damaged for 60 seconds.
Eh?
So that's the equivalent to having his vigorous defense active, at least for deflection. And that's actually really good. That's something that he'll be able to use to negate a lot of damage outright. I mean, he will eventually get unlucky, probably. But with that stacked with Pallegina's thing, he'll be able to deflect a lot.
Yeah.
Now, even for bosses and things like that, if he stacks enough defense, he'll probably be able to negate their attacks as well. So if he stacks this thing, how long does this last? For 15 seconds. So if he stacks this along with this and her reinforcing, that's plus 45 deflection, and plus 45 deflection is just absolutely massive, considering his base deflection is already 120. How is it 120? I don't even know. It's just a lunatic. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna continue on. We'll go to Elm Shore. Lily? No. I'm kind of tempted to go back here first. Excuse me, sorry. Kind of tempted to go there. Oh, that's weird. I don't have... I thought I had a mission to talk to that guy, but she said she wanted to talk to him, but she apparently doesn't have an actual quest to do it. So I don't need to go back here. If I go here, it'll take 12 hours. I'm concerned about this invasion. I have 4 days. Oh, they've emerged from Odd Noir. It'll take 20 days to get there, or 20 hours rather. It'll take 32 hours to get there if I go here, so that's 12. So that's a full day extra. I think I'm just gonna have to go over here and deal with this. I don't know how long I spend in each of these areas, and I don't want to take the risk. Just because I'm so far away from home right now that heading back home to deal with this is priority one. In addition, getting these Vithrack brains will put me one step closer to getting some really, really nice gear.
Sure.
What level am I now anyway? 10 or 9? Level 10.
Yeah.
Manually resolve this. What? So that's what that guy was. That guy was a Vithrack. Vithrack Esxar. These guys are all casting spells to summon something, probably. We have Crystal Eaters here. These Crystal Eaters need to be dealt with immediately. So let's target this one first. On the plus side, it's targeting I'm gonna have them charge over here actually. Okay, so since I don't have any idea how difficult this encounter is going to be, I do know that they have 2 Crystal Eaters, which is a big deal. Let's see, this is probably the appropriate chant. I have him charge over here, but I'm not going to blow his things yet. Okay, actually... Oh, I can't cast that on him, so never mind.
Pray.
What the hell just happened? I'm not actually sure what just happened, but that's Itumok, so it looks like something here can charm. That Ruitai Line Breaker is so screwed. I kind of feel like I need to down this Crystal Eater. I'm gonna leave Aldrea on it, but I'm gonna have everybody else try to kill this Vithrack here. And gonna drop a stun. Whoa, I'm not gonna drop a stun on this, never mind. What is attacking her? The Exarch. Okay, so the stun's been dropped. I don't know why these things are running around like this. There's 2 Exarchs, oh crap.
Your thoughts must go deep.
Okay, so... This thing's stunned, this thing is stunned, this thing's... But everything is just injured. We haven't been able to focus any damage on an individual enemy. And that's problematic for us. So I'm gonna have her stab at this thing, I guess.
Kills my feet.
And I don't like that. That spider's looking at Aldrea. That's great. Just knock it over. Is she paralyzed? The other effects that are... Yeah, she's paralyzed. God damn. Okay, so she's paralyzed, which means that she's not going to be doing anything. And she's dead. Wow. I was not expecting this to be this hard. That was pretty rough. So these things have the ability to use crowd control effects. Those crowd control effects are pretty scary. So, what can I do? I guess I could try using Ringleader at the start. I think I'm gonna do that. So we will manually resolve this. Holy crap though, this is not an easy fight. We need to go down into Cave Mulan. I don't have any choice in the matter now. We need to resolve Cave Mulan. It's too crazy at this point. The stuff that's going on in there needs immediate resolution. So we are going to use Ringleader on the Exarch, I think. And have these two attack. If we can get down the spiders, then that will be very good. I'm going to try and get him on the spider as well. I'm just going to stack everyone on the spider, basically. So she has lay on hands, but she doesn't have that CC removal ability that Kevin has been using on me. Why do I have... This is the wrong one. I need this. So... You know what, maybe we should actually go after this Vithrack XR. Just because Aldrea's not going to be able to reach. And he's in melee, so let's do it. So... Fine. Okay, so what just happened? She did not use her ability at all, for reasons that are unknown to me. So, well, if she doesn't get off anything, then you're not going to be able to do it. She just got paralyzed, didn't she? 30 seconds? That is out of control. So, everything here is stunned, which is good. But we're definitely gonna lose our defenders. There's no way that our defenders are gonna survive this. As for him, we can have him move over here because we're in a bad position right now. We will pop this. Actually, I don't need to do this yet. I'm going to have him pop mirrored image. And his defense. He's paralyzed. For how long? 14 seconds, so this is basically over. There's so much crowd control happening right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is over. This is over. Just like before it even begins, it's over. Like that crowd control, that AoE CC is just so good. She was paralyzed for 30 seconds. Second paralysis. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. Well, I can't pull, which means that, first of all, we can actually hire more people, so let's do that. Let's hire a Vanguard soldier, and hire the Scald. Ooh, I can hire a mercenary captain? Let's hire that. Okay, so... that will help, but what I really need to do is change my party around, so let's do that. I don't have the ability... What do I change my party again? Okay, so... we don't need Sagani with us right now. Question is, do we want Aloth or do we want Durance? Pick Durance for now. Okay, so we can level him up. Increases lore, I guess. And that gives him this new stuff. Okay, so that is good. That has exactly what we need on it, which is
What?
let's see, prayer against imprisonment. So this gives plus 50 defense against paralyzation effects, and 50 defense against
On
that other
your
thing.
word.
Let's see. He actually had something that gives me a bonus against that stuff, didn't he? Or did I not take that? Terrified and frightful attacks. 10 Fortitude and 10 Will. So March of the Komoa is probably what we should have active for this. We're basically going to need to open the fight with him casting the Will defense thing. And if we can get that off, then we should be able to do some good work. So he can actually revive people, which is cool. I want to see what all of his new abilities are. So plus 10 might, perception, and damage reduction. Wow. That is really, really good. Plus 25 deflection for 40 seconds. That's better. So let's go with that, but we'll only cast that after we've already cast the other stuff. So minus 10 to all defenses, and 70 burn damage. Wow. Potion to the faithful. Oh yeah, we have a lot of cool spells that we can cast for this. We're gonna save this. And let's see. I don't think that Aloth is gonna be that useful for this. So I'm not gonna bother thinking about bringing him. The Paladin has reinforcing whatever, which is good. This is just wild to have. She's probably going to be better than Aloth. So let's go ahead and manually resolve this, and this is going to be a really rough fight, but I think that we can do it as long as we can get these bonuses in play. Okay, so first things first, he needs to cast Prayer Against Imprisonment right here. Let's cast it right here, actually. What's the AoE on this? I don't even know what the AoE on this thing is, so stack everybody here as best we can. I'm going to try and do Ringleader on this Crystal Eater, actually. If I can get this thing charmed, that would be very good for me. So, she needs to not do anything right now. She's fine. What she's got. I should actually have March of the Komoa going, not this one. For him, I think that I'm just gonna... Okay, so that Prayer Against Imprisonment has just gone off. Right? Yes, and that lasts for 40 seconds. So, hopefully, we'll be able to prevent any bad stuff from happening here. So I'm debating between this and this. I'd say that Shields of the Faithful is probably more useful, giving everybody this massive deflection bonus, rather than giving just Aldrea a bonus. Are you kidding me? Did they all just get stunned for 15 seconds? Stunned is on this list, right? No, it doesn't give a bonus against stuns. It's only paralyzed and petrified, so that's not nearly as helpful as it probably would like to be. So, the Crystal Eater is on my side, and this one's charmed. So both the Crystal Eaters are currently fighting their own people. This one's dazed, got a touch of rot. And she has actually been paralyzed through that effect. Wow.
Feel
So let's use Holy Radiance.
so good.
On the plus side, oh good, these things are petrifying their friends. I can just keep stacking buffs on myself while this is going on. Actually, you know what I should do? Is use Repulsing Seal and knock over this Vithrack. Okay, so this one's fallen over. These guys are paralyzed. So the hostile Crystal Eaters are now paralyzed. And hobbled and stuck. So I'm gonna use Restore Major Endurance over here. So how are people's paralysis effects? She's actually fine now, I think. So she should be able to start attacking this Vithrack. He is fine. She is paralyzed for 5 more seconds. Okay, it looks like we are set. So let's try and stun this one, if we can. And we succeeded at that. Unfortunately, this Vithrack Exarch is going to take more effort than that to deal with on a more permanent basis. What was that? Here it is. Circle of Protection. Are you still paralyzed? Okay, so when she's out of this paralysis effect, we're gonna pop that. By the way, he's only at 2 chance right now. This has happened so quickly. This is just like a couple seconds of combat. So, I'm pretty happy right now. So, let's see. We will go with fire on this guy, I guess. Okay, so we've just gotten another thing on there. This breathing mother. So we want him to knock this one over. How long do you have? Let's see what this does. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and pop this.
I don't feel so good.
Okay, so how are you feeling? You're feeling paralyzed. So the Vithrack Exarchs, when they use their normal attack, they will paralyze you. So that's good to know. Also, she has plus 50 to her paralysis defense, and she's still getting paralyzed. So let's see how they like the taste of their own medicine. They're either immune to it or just getting very lucky here. So she's still paralyzed. This Vithrack is still fine. So we can go ahead and use this. Shining Beacon seems really good.
Fire fills my veins.
Okay, she should be attacking this thing, but is not for some reason. So these things are all stunned. I don't know why they are, but I'm not going to complain about it. Everybody's stunned, so actually I should complain about that. Oh, okay. Durance killed the Vithrack Exarch.
I don't feel so.
Okay, this is weird, to say the least.
Voice falls silent.
Okay, so she is still going to be paralyzed. Look at this. She's got 17 seconds of paralysis on her. There's no chance. So, let's see. Crystal Eater's badly injured. She's dead. She's paralyzed. And he is screwed.
This one repels my touch.
Apparently activating one of those is something we can only once per round. Oh, now I get the paralysis off, now that it doesn't matter at all. So everybody's stunned. Everyone on my side, anyway. And are you... Yeah, she's stunned and paralyzed. She's never going to stop being stunned and paralyzed, so this is just over. Wow. That is rough. So, giving myself plus 50 defense against paralysis did just about nothing because they have the ability to stun as well, which isn't under that effect. And they have that stun is a huge AoE. On the plus side, it also targets the hostiles, so that's good. But I think what I'm gonna need to do is basically send Adair in alone. He's gonna have to just pop in there. I'm gonna send everyone else to the far corner of the map, basically, and start buffing up and stuff like that over here. So first things first, Adair needs to cast this. We will get deflection up on him as well, so that he takes less damage. So, prayer against imprisonment prevents paralysis. But the paralysis, I think, is single target, not AoE. So... So yeah, these things are, in fact, casting a Dominate spell. Let's see... first things first. I think if I cast this here, it'll be fine. I think it'll get both of those. Wait, what? Wasn't that the really huge AoE that I just did? Apparently not. Apparently not. I'm going to send her in and try to dominate these spiders again. That worked really well for me the first time. Oh, she's petrified. So, never mind that. She's not going to do anything this fight. She's dead. This thing's just going to walk up and kill her. I'm tempted to just reload. I'm going to do it, actually. I'm not going to waste any time. I need to get more iterations into this fight. So, they're using a dominate spell in the very beginning. They're casting that on as many people as possible. But I think they mostly just, because of the way the AI works, I think they all just started at the same time. So, let's see, they prioritize a specific unit. So, since they're casting that first, I don't know where the AoE stun is coming from, that's the thing. I haven't seen them casting an ability that would generate that effect. So I don't know what's causing that. We're going to send him forward. We're actually going to send her forward as well for the start. And we're going to send these four back. Okay, there we go. So we got a charm off. We've got this one dominated, we've got this one charmed. This one's only charmed for 3 seconds though. But we'll just have to live with it. So she is going to try to stun this thing. And I'm going to start casting offensive buffs. My goal here, is basically... AoE. Oh shit! The AoE stun went off. I didn't see it. On the plus side, that thing is dominated and getting killed by its friend. Let's see.
Yes.
I'm going to cast this AoE. Nope, that's not it. Shining Beacon. This did a lot of damage. So that's gonna just kill that one. And this guy's got the Shining Beacon for a few seconds yet. And I just have to charge, I guess. Okay, I think that we can paralyze both of these, or at the very least paralyze the spider. There we go. Spider's dead. The big Vithrack is down. There's one more of them, so there's that concern. Let's pop this. And let's do this Shining Beacon in this area again. That worked really well. Is he paralyzed? He's paralyzed, so he's not doing anything. Okay, that thing got off its big uber attack. So one of these things is down. And she's paralyzed, which means that this is pretty close to over. On the plus side, he is up. I'm gonna use prayer against imprisonment. There!
Help me here.
What the hell's... Oh shit, well there's the stun. She's paralyzed for, like, ever, basically. So how long are you paralyzed for now? 10 seconds! That's practically no time at all. Okay, so he just fell over dead. And the grieving mother is just gonna start tearing people up. And both of these people are going to be paralyzed permanently, so this is over. Okay. We're going to have to load. On the plus side, that went much smoother. We were able to take down one of the spiders with the other spider, basically. The searing light thing did a bit, but not very much. And if we hadn't gotten hit by that stun toward the end there, we might have been able to do it. Because the stun basically just killed off a bunch of characters. So the initial dominate effects have to go off on the NPCs, and then we need to wait for the initial stun, and then once the initial stun goes off, we need to do other stuff. So Grieving Mother is going to go ahead and do Ringleader. She's stunned, so that's bad. Okay, so he is going to cast a Blessing. He's going to follow that up with Shield of the Faithful. Follow that up with... You know what? I don't think this is worthwhile. I don't think that there's any reason to not cast Crowd Control, because Crowd Control almost never misses. Like, look at that. We just hit these guys with these Crowd Control effects, and this guy's prone for like 1,000,000 years.
Feels
We can hopefully kill this thing. Shit. So that Vithrack is dead. We can now go after this one. That spider is slower than he is, so that's good. Let's go ahead and knock these guys down again. I swear the second level spell is more powerful than the like max level spells that I've got just because it's a knockdown.
Not to alarm me.
Oh, well, he's dead.
Poison.
Okay, everybody's paralyzed and crowd controlled now. I think that we're going to do this again. We are going to just focus on crowd control from the very start because crowd control is overpowered as hell in this game. The key is that crowd control has the same hit chance as any normal spell, and it lasts for an absolute eternity, in addition to making you susceptible to subsequent crowd controls. So if I can just knock these guys over with this spell, I'm basically just going to spam it on them. I have enough castings of it that I can basically get one of these guys down. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back with everyone who is... Everyone. We're just going to pull back with everyone. That guy just got chunked instantly. And we need to start casting some buffs. The problem is that if I do it the way that I just did it, that takes too long to cast, so she needs someone on the front line to take the hit for her. Ugh. Okay, so we have to do what we were originally doing with Adair going in first. So the problem is that what happened the previous time was that one of the enemies just randomly walked right by Adair and attacked the mother and prevented her from doing anything. So we're just going to have to sort of rely on the RNG of the enemies not going after her specifically. I don't know whether it involved one of the NPCs just getting chunked instantaneously or what, but whatever it was not healthy. So he, of course, is 1,000,000 miles behind where he needs to be. See, that's the guy. That guy right there is what did it. So this one is charmed for 7 seconds. And now, what I should have done, well, I guess I should have done it, but we'll go with this. So this thing's dominated for 8 seconds. That guy's triggered a trap. He's gonna fall over, and he's gonna die because he's prone for so ridiculously long. Now, what we're gonna do again is... Okay, she has enough energy to recast this Dominate, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to need to pull her back first, though. Okay, so now we can recast this. Not on that one, we will cast it on the second things. Okay, shit. She needs to get really close to use this, but at the same time... There we go. So this one is charmed, this one is also charmed. These Vithrack do not mess around, man. She's gonna have to use Lay on Hands on herself. And the mother's gonna have to attack so that she can recharge. Fortunately, I haven't been using this guy's stuff properly. He's showing people now.
But I'm slow.
Okay, first Vithrack is dead. Now, you have 4 seconds on Charm. You have 8 seconds, or 7 seconds, however many seconds to dominate. You're gonna get these people out of here because that thing that was... Did he just... Oh my goodness! He just wasted a dominate effect on his own creature. So that's cool. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this from here, though. He is out of commission. She is almost dead. So, oh shit, move! Move! Okay. So, Adair is out. Good. We are going to paralyze this, and we're going to kill it. No, 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 no. Get everyone back. I think that guy's going to use a nasty thing. The spider just killed, or rather, Durance just killed the Vithrack. And there we go. Okay, this one is paralyzed for 10 more seconds. So what we need to do here is we need to get this thing perpetually CC'd. And the easiest way to do that is, again, to just use the knockdown, because all those spells look really cool and all. But... Okay, so he's prone for 13 seconds, he's gonna be pissed. Let's get everyone out of here. And we can now knock this guy over.
Got it.
No, 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 no. God damn it. Okay, that's a problem. I think that she can stun this thing if she gets the attack off first. If she doesn't, then she's screwed. She did not. So,
Veins.
he took so much damage just from walking through that ice.
Let's go.
Okay. It's down for 18 seconds, which means that it's dead. We lost every single mercenary that we had to this, but we managed to get them down. Holy crap, that was difficult. That was... Wow, that was hard. And it was just all about using the knockdown. So the knockdown and then use... Oh my god, are you kidding me? I don't get to loot those things? That is bullcrap. Sometimes the corpses stick around and sometimes they don't, and I don't know why. But it's bullcrap that they didn't. So we're gonna increase... What is... Oh my god, we have 58 seconds left, so just in time. Summon 2 ogres? Okay. Summon Drake. Two ogres or 1 Drake? We're definitely gonna go with the... We're gonna need to go with one of these. Question is which one. Probably the ogres, I think, actually. So let's go with the ogres. The reason I'm going with the ogres over the 1 Drake is the Drake has the ability to deal AoE damage, and that is going to have friendly fire, so we don't want to have friendly fire coming up. Whew. So, I don't know what I... would want to give him, actually. I'll give him Fast Runner. +5 defense while disengaging is useful, and increasing his movement speed is probably useful as well. Okay, so my alarm did just go off, so that's going to be it for today. We managed to take down probably the most difficult encounter that I have faced thus far, and by probably, I mean definitely. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time.